All right, y'all, welcome to the channel. You saw the title. We're trying to get this Lego set cheaper. I've been working on this Lego set for my dad for the last I guess this is day 69? No, I guess we're day 64. Still solid though. And we made a ton of progress. Really, we built out this full set. We're spending 20 minutes every day. Let me start my timer. And now we're on the stage of trying to order the pieces. Turns out Lego's super expensive. Who knew? And so I've been trying to, no, honestly, it's all of us. I'm getting lots of good comments that are, helping guide the process, figure out how to make it cheaper. But ultimately, we're using Bricklink, Lego to buy all the pieces for this set. When I initially put it through Bricklink, it was 700 something. So you saw that on a video. Yesterday, it was showing 868, 62, as you can see here. And I'm a little bit worried because every day, it's got this error, and then I have to refresh. Let's go ahead and ungroup these. Let's see. I don't know if anyone else, I used to use, yeah, let's just go reload. It's probably gonna reload both, but that's okay. I used to use, okay, bet, it just reloaded the one. I used to use Arc browser, um, and I loved it. It was definitely way better than all the other ones, right? Just way nicer to use, good experience, all that. And then they kind of went and ruined it. I don't know how many of y'all follow browsers, but they essentially were like, we're gonna scrap our current browser and make a full AI browser. When like in reality it was like a browser extension. Like what they should have just kept the browser and just made a browser extension that used AI. But of course they had to like go for investor dollars and blah blah blah, whatever. You can always look it up. But yeah, because of that I switched to Zen because everyone said it had the very similar experience. Things are, and it's open source, so I do like that. But honestly, it's not performant, which I guess Arc wasn't that performant, but like it's just kind of, I mean, you can see, I guess to be fair, I'm recording and doing a bunch of other stuff on here, but still, I don't know. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if that's the vibe. So who knows? I might switch to something else, but I just don't feel like I have a good option right now. Okay, yeah. So yeah, 801 right now. The big thing I found out, was it yesterday from one of the OGs, one of the OGs comments. It's impossible to find out. I feel like once I reply, is it on this one? If I remove that filter. Nope. Well, this is him. First MLB home runs. One of the OGs, shout out him, but he mentioned that you can order just direct from Lego. For some reason, I only thought you could order from Bricklink individual pieces. Um, I've been building in Bricklink Studio, so maybe that's kind of what made me think so. But this is like buying from individual people or like companies. And so you can see like I gotta buy from 19 stores here to get the pieces, and even then it doesn't. Oh, interesting. It gets me more than the pieces I need. I wonder if that's like because of minimums or something. And so initially I was thinking just go through here, find the pieces that are really expensive and get rid of them. But then someone was saying like replace them in the model. But then my man over here, my commenter, first MLB home runs, told me about Lego, and they actually got decent prices. So you can see like 6 cents, seven. This is a specialty one though, 93 cents. Um, and so yeah, okay, the place we left off though is they don't have all of the pieces here. I'm trying to get under 500 bucks at the very most. I wanted to see if it's possible to go cheaper, but I really don't know if it is. I'm like, let me spot check some of these because I can't imagine. Well, maybe. I don't know how to like look at though, like what are the specific pieces? Like how do I like search up? Um, yeah, like I want to see like how do the prices compare? You know what I mean? I feel like I don't have a good guide on that. Like if I go view price guide, what does that even mean? Okay, current items versus last 6 months sales. Okay, so maybe this is cheaper. Like you can see average price 5 cents. So it's like obviously I'm gonna want to get that over here. Um, the hard part's like knowing. Yo, how do I go back on this side? Like, like how do I pop this out? Okay. I think I'm just gonna literally put them side by side. Um, sorry, one sec. Let's do this. So yeah, um, for all you new viewers, we just spend 20 minutes every day, post it every day, just working on this thing, just making a little bit of progress and yapping. Usually I'll talk stories or whatever, talk through the process sometimes. This one may be heavier talking through the process. I don't know. Yesterday I thought the same thing, but ended up talking, yapping about other stuff too. Um, but yeah, really just trying to build a community here of makers, people trying to just do those projects that like you just never really get to. And so I'm finally doing those projects this year. And so that's why I started the channel, just document the progress. And then when I get done with the projects, once I finish this, I'll make, one condensed, highly edited video to try to bring more people into the community, and just grow it that way. So yeah, kind of fun. Let's see. So if I go back to my cart, my cart's gone. Okay. I guess that makes sense because I didn't actually add it to the cart, right? Like I think I just have been auto-selecting them. Let's see. I didn't realize this would change so much like every time I search for it. Like in cost. I guess I was honestly hoping it'd be pretty simple, but yeah, it's not that simple to buy a whole thing. At least not if you want to pay a good price. I guess that's always the difficult piece, right? Like trying to shop deals is always so much more complicated. My camera's reversed, so I'm always like trying to figure out where my head's at. Um, but yeah, so let's see what this says. But ultimately, it's like we're trying to like balance these two based on, yeah, whatever will get us the smallest or the best prices. Although now that I'm looking at it, like there's no point spending a bunch of time on these individual ones where it's like, yeah, I'll save 8 cents. But it's like I have to do that for 100 pieces just to save $8. And it's like at the end of the day, is it worth like 3 days late, like delay this project for 3 days just to like save $8? I don't know about that. So maybe we leave this one and really just look for the spots that are like expensive. So like this, yeah, that's chill. The door, I mean, we could check. Like if we check for this, again, I don't know how to figure out what pieces are in each set. Like each group. I given this 67 cents for these, right? That's what that's saying. I think so. Well, no. 67 times. Is that right? Yeah, I guess it is. But like that feels like it should be a cheap one. Like if I search this, modify. Hmm. Um, maybe this was one of the pieces it didn't have. I see the actual. Let's see what the actual price or like piece is. What's the part again? 2555. Um, okay, but I want to see like how do I get to just like the actual piece itself? That's what I'm looking for. Um, mm, there we go. This is what I'm looking for. One, two. I'm looking at a list over on the left of the ones I like. You can export which ones. Like I put them all in here. This is the list of the ones they said they don't have. Um, so that's why I'm like, yeah. Versus this one, I think it's in here. Let's find it. Huh. It's not a list of ones they have or don't have. Is it a different type here? I don't know. Maybe the other thought, like these are all seem like a pretty good price though. Okay, let's go through here and identify which ones do we spend a lot on, or like do we have a lot of, and therefore can we save a lot of money if we do something different with it? Um, so like here, let's see. So maybe we do remove all, and then we literally just see, yeah, you know what? Here's what we'll do. So over here, we already got all the pieces we could. Um, and then from Lego, so I'm going to treat Lego as the default price. Here's all the elements that they just straight up don't have, so I have to get on Bricklink. So we can always start with those and just figure out, and then go through the left and figure out, okay, like this, if I'm spending 23 bucks on this, like, can I chop that in half by getting them on Bricklink for cheaper? Um, yeah, apply. Let's upload, create a new wanted list, unavailable on Lego. Pick up brick. Okay, so is it really just one of these three though? That's kind of an issue. Oh, upload Bricklink XML format. Mm, I don't know if that's the vibe either. Brick stock, brick store. Let's see. Free delivery applies for orders. Okay, so I would give free delivery, and any on here I could get in 5 business days, which would be huge. But then, like, I can't do much with it until I have all of them, you know? Um, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So really, we got to just figure out a way though to get. Do I just have to make XML maybe? Let's see what the format actually is. Okay. Can they just let me download? Okay, sorry, I'm just reading these through now. Yeah, so okay. So do we just like literally do notepad? Okay, let's try this. Where's my where's my linter when I need it? Okay, I like this. As long as we can just get one of these rows or one of these items going, we can copy paste pretty easily, I think. I mean, there's so many on there. It doesn't actually have the color, does it? Okay, this is not going to be easy. How do we want to do this? So this is one item at least. Okay. Like I could use, let's see, I don't need max price. I'm like, if I can, I just wish I could easily export the prices from Lego. Because then I could just upload this to Bricklink and just say like max price is whatever the price is here. Like obviously if I can get it cheaper here, I'm gonna do it. And I'd honestly probably take a cent or two off because it's like I'd rather get a brand new straight from Lego than like deal with a third party if it's like a 1 penny difference, you know? Um, Yeah. Okay. So we could do that. That's like the optimal way, right? But it's like we could also just go for the enough way. But like at the end of the day, we're dealing with a lot of pennies here, and yeah, they'll add up, but it's like if I'm saving a penny here and there, like at the end of the day, we're paying 500 bucks. Like it's not gonna make a huge difference. Um, versus we have what is this? 51 items or 50 items. We have at least 50 items that we have to get on Bricklink Studio. So remarks, condition, minimum quantity. Huh. So like item type means piece, right? Color. That's the other tough part. This export I got from Lego of the pieces I'm missing. These are the pieces I'm missing, right? That Lego themselves don't have. It doesn't tell me the color. Like glad they gave me this error message, but that's just like assumed. So it's like I've got quantity and element ID. Do I have maybe Bricklink Studio exported? Wait, yeah, let me look at this. I think this was the CSV that Bricklink Studio gave me. Oh, bet. Yeah. So wait, and I was able to upload this. Oh, but it just doesn't have all that. Okay. So actually maybe if I can just find the element ID, then here, like here's what I'm thinking. Um, like not in Lego or not on Lego Store. Guess y'all didn't think I'd be doing some Excel formulas, huh? Let's just look up this element ID. I think that's gonna match. And then, oops. Return array. Oh, really? We're doing countif, huh? This will basically give us, this will tell us a 1 in this column if it exists over here. Like if it's one that we need. So perfect. Sum is 50, as you can see down here. So that means sure enough, I highlighted the 50. Like let's just go and for ease of seeing it, let's go like that so you can see. Okay, so these ones, and actually let's go the other way with it. Yeah. So like these zeros means it's in the Lego store, so we don't need it from Bricklink. But these ones we do need from Bricklink. Um, perfect. And then this has all the info we actually need. So if we were just like filter this now by all the ones, these should perfectly match up with these on this side. So yeah, 243 102, 418 1137. See those two match? Yep, they're matching. Perfect. Quantities matching. Perfect. Okay. So now we can just let's create a new CSV. So this will give us our parts list in Bricklink Studio of all the ones that we don't have in Lego. So let's now delete this because we don't need that anymore. Let's save this. I should probably do that off screen so y'all don't get a full view into all of my files. Okay. Give me 1 second. But yeah, as you can probably tell in my day job, because obviously this isn't funding me yet. That's the dream, right? But in the meantime, while I'm doing YouTubes at night, I gotta do working during the day, and so I end up doing a lot of spreadsheets. So fun fact about me, I do a lot with spreadsheets. I've done way too many like advanced spreadsheet stuff from like I don't know. It's boring. Like no one cares about that. But let me put in let's see. Sorry, I gotta name this. That's one thing I cannot do for sure is I can't type and talk. Which like I've thought about doing. I can like I've thought about going to make my next project working on a mobile app, but I'm very worried. Like I've already released the mobile app. Go check it out. Bank Double or Nothing. It's just a dice game, but then the app like tracks it basically. Like you need it, I'd say, for the game. But and there's other versions, but mine's the coolest one. But like I could work on that, make some cool game modes and stuff, just basically game development, like mobile app game development in the as the next project, but I don't know how I'd be able to code at the same time. So that's kind of iffy. Um, Unavailable pieces. Lego. Okay. As you can see there, it took me quite a bit just to save the file. So you know what? I haven't saved it wrong. I've got to save it as a CSV. So let's do that. All right. Okay. Now if I get rid of these, our timer was up, so we gotta call it quits here, but I want to get this up just to prove the concept. Doesn't even say CSV here. That's the interesting piece. Let's see. I mean, I got the other one in somehow, you know? Um, Create a new list. Unavailable on Lego site. Upload. I mean, I guess we can just try it. Let's see. Okay, how did I get that CSV in there before? Was that not a thing? Huh. Yeah, I don't know. How did I forget literally how I did this? Okay, well, we're gonna have to resume that tomorrow. Yeah, further on the path to see how we can get this thing cheaper. And in the meantime, like, subscribe, comment, watch the other videos, go watch the history. We've got what, 63 before this one that you can go watch. But yeah, support so we can actually buy the set. And otherwise, I'll see y'all tomorrow.